hope you're ready for eclipse season. I know that you are, because this whole year has felt like an eclipse season. You've done this much, you might as well do the real thing. The sun enters Virgo on Friday, August 22nd, and we know it's eclipse season because the sun is in the same sign as one of the nodes. So the south node is in Virgo, the north node is in Pisces. Technically, this new moon that we're having, like as soon as the sun enters Virgo, it's the new moon is Saturday, August 23rd at 0 degrees of Virgo. Technically, that one is not an eclipse because it is more than 15 degrees away from where the south node is in Virgo. However, there are some characteristics of this new moon that make it feel eclipsy to me. First of all, this is one of 2 new moons in Virgo that we're getting this year. So there's already like an extra helping of new moon in Virgo energy. This first one is on Saturday, and then the next new moon in Virgo is September 21st. That one is an eclipse. The first and last degrees of a sign, so that's 0 degrees and 29 degrees, are seen as like particularly potent and intense. This first new moon is at 0 degrees of Virgo. That second new moon, about a month from now, the eclipse, that one's at 29 degrees of Virgo. We've got these extra potent degrees getting activated within the sign. And this Saturday's new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees is happening in a pretty close square with Uranus over in Gemini. Uranus is the planet of upheaval, innovation, the unexpected. And eclipses are kind of seen as these moments in time where you can't see clearly what's going on. There is like a level of mystery, or like the truth is kind of shrouded in some way because the light is getting messed with. When the light of the moon or the sun gets darkened or shadowed in a way that we're not used to, that's like a hallmark of an eclipse. So this new moon might not technically be an eclipse, but the probability of it being incredibly potent and intense and having an element of chaos and the unexpected is pretty high. Now, the square from the sun and the moon in Virgo to Uranus over in Gemini, Virgo and Uranus are both Mercury-ruled signs. So something about this new moon is going to heighten mercurial topics. Mercury is the mind, intellect, understanding, discourse. I also think with Mercury, sometimes I forget, Mercury is a jokester. Mercury really revels in poking fun at and dismantling arguments that don't make any sense, or people and situations that just take themselves way too seriously. Mercury is still recovering from its retrograde. It is still in Leo, the sign of the leader, of the figurehead. And at the time of this new moon, it's going to be at about the point in Leo where it was when that South Park episode came out that featured the president. And actually, the sun and Mercury, they have what's called mutual reception. It means they're in each other's signs. So Mercury is in Leo, which is ruled by the sun. The sun is in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury. So they are heavily influencing each other at this moment. Mercury is, yes, the messenger of the king, the like disseminator of information. Mercury is also the court jester. Mercury has a way of being able to get away with pointing things out about important people, and then kind of couching it as like, I'm just a goofy guy. These are just jokes. I'm joking. So with all of these symbols in the mix, I think it would be really helpful for us to just take notice of, just observe the ways in which our plans fall apart and why that is upsetting to us. Like, which plans are the ones that are really kind of triggering you as they fall apart? Think about like, what emotional needs or beliefs are driving any kind of compulsive preparatory behavior, or any feeling of just, I need this to go a certain way, and if it doesn't, all is lost. This new moon is likely pointing something out to us about our relationship with worry and anxiety. And that's definitely not to say that nothing is worth worrying about. I think that there is a lot to be really terrified of right now. And I know that for the most part, y'all are right there with me. But Virgo specifically asks, how much of this anxiety is helpful? Like, how much of it is galvanizing you to make something better or to take action that needs to be taken? And how much of it is actually debilitating you and paralyzing you? With so much Mercury symbolism here, there very well could be just too much information or multiple narratives intentionally being disseminated at the same time that contradict each other. And I really think for some of us, our relationship with control is going to be reflected back to us through challenging or uncomfortable situations. And the point isn't necessarily to win in those situations. The point is to look at what is being reflected to you in terms of like, oh, this is really upsetting. Why is that? Like, if you can locate where the fear is, what the fear is, put it into words, and just look at it, just consider it. I think that would be really helpful for us. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, make sure that you leave me a like and a comment, share this video, and follow me if you'd like more astrology content. I'm working on setting up my Patreon, so if there is any content that you would be particularly interested in seeing from me as a perk, please let me know. Also, if you are interested in booking a one-on-one reading with me, you can do that by clicking the mushroom and visiting the site listed. I would love to work with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Good job today. Good luck out there.